Good afternoon, fans. Welcome to the LB Gym here in Fredericton. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching Tommy's TV coverage of ACAA women's volleyball. It is the host Tommy's taking on the visiting Mount St. Vincent University Mystics. Tommy's coming off a 3-0 victory yesterday over St. Anne. Stats not available for that one. They still have to be inputted by Tommy's. Had some issues with the online stats program. Started today. Yesterday. That's yet to be done. Mystics are coming off a straight set loss at the very strong UNBSJ club yesterday. That straight sets loss, they were out hit 315 to 185. 185 not a bad number. Mystics were led by Jenna Allison, 7.5 points. 2 kills, 1 error, 5 attacks for a 200, a service ace, 4 solo blocks, and 1 block assist make up those 7.5 points. Taylor Kukursky, 9 points, 8 kills, 2 errors, 21 attacks, 286. And Emily Murphy, 6 points, 6 kills, 2 errors, 22 attacks, 182. St. John, 17.5 points at Emily Robichaud, 14 kills, 241, 3 service aces, and a block assist. 13 points, Kate McLeod, 6 kills, 500 attack percentage, 6 service aces, and 2 block assists. The leaders in that one. That went 25-16, 25-21, and 30-28 extra points in set 3 yesterday for the Mystics. Set now for the starters, first for the Mystics. 1 will be Emily Murphy, left side out of Moncton. 7 will be 7 McCatton. And I love that 7 wears 7. Right side out of Charlottetown. Celia McClellan wears 10. 11 is Rebecca McGeegan. First year out of Stratford will be the setter. Sarah Ryan wears 14 at Inverness, Nova Scotia. And 16, Taylor Kukursky. The Liberos, Haley Jackson wearing 2, and Luciana Cohen wearing 18. Starters for the Tommies, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6, Laurie-Eve Godin wears 6. 7, Kathleen Boyle. 8, it will be Callie Nadeau. Was outstanding yesterday to Tommy's regular season debut. 9, Jenna Murphy. 10, Ava Slip, and 11, Morgan Coy. In the Libero jerseys, 1 will be Avalon LeBlanc, and 3, Brooke Thompson. Scratches for the Tommies, based on the online stats, are Sam Messer, Ava Alexa, Abby McFadden, and Alicia Moore. They are the 4 that do not appear listed in the online stats. Starters introduced. I've just made a little mess of my gear here, just cleaning that up before we get started. Right back with you in 1 second. All right, in the better position now. Setting the rotations here as we start this one. Koislip Nadeau across the front for the Tommies. Boyle, Murphy, Thompson. In the back. And here is Jenna Murphy to serve. McGeegan will be the setter for the Mystics as we start. That's McGeegan for Kukurski. Big swing from Kukurski. Boyle is there. Boyle plays that one over. This time McGeegan sets Ryan in the middle. Nadeau swing. And Ryan and McGeegan are there on the block. First point of the match to the Mystics. Sarah Ryan, 6'1" middle out of Inverness, Nova Scotia. Serves. Slip, tries the tip. Doesn't get it to go at the net. It was Coy keeping it alive. Nadeau tipped it over. And violation at the net. Mount St. Vincent, 1-1. Sends Colleen Nadeau at a Quispam Sis. Back to serve. That one snakes over the tape. McGeegan got a piece of it to keep it in the air. No other teammate close enough to run underneath that one. Fortunate break for the Tommies. A little bit of top spin, got that one to go over. That serve is wide, well judged by Cohen. And Cohen out, Haley Jackson in the Libero swap with Rebecca McGeegan back to serve. Discussion here with the officials and the scorers table. Not liking what they're seeing on their digital devices, iPads, whatever they might be called. Just trying to get that to their liking. Good to know that it's not only the webcast people who occasionally have technical difficulties. Sometimes it happens down on the scores table as well. Seems like we're good to go. We're going to get whistled in, and it will be McGeegan to serve. That one got net. It was a good get from Boyle. And tipped over. I believe that was Morgan Coy. We've got that one. Here's Anna Osborne. And it looks like Osborne a starter and not Lori Eve Godin, as appeared to be in the online stats. I guess I should pay a little more attention when the starters are actually introduced and not just go by what I see online. Coy goes down the line. Point for the Tommies, 4-3 Stu. Very early going here in set one. Coy on the serve. McGeegan that time set up Emily Murphy. There is Boyle. Boyle played by McGeegan. Cohen with a nice setup for McCatton. And McCatton gets the kill. Well, Cecilia McClellan back to serve. Fourth-year middle out of Sydney, Nova Scotia. Ooh, that was close to a line violation that time. Thought McClellan actually had the toes on the service line from up here. Point Tommies. Boyle. Tommies in the green jersey tops here. Gotta say, all the Tommy jerseys this weekend have been outstanding from a play-by-play perspective. The new set of jerseys. Love the numbering and big bold letters on the back. Seems the Mystics always have nice threads as well. Nadeau blocked by Ryan. Murphy set up Coy. And Coy just found the right spot. Kukurski lays out for that one, but can't get under it. Slip in for Thompson. Libero goes out. Here's Anna Osborne. Kukurski, McGeegan. Seven McAtten on the attack. Battle at the net. Coy keeps it alive. McGeegan sets up Murphy. Coy got a piece of that one, but it ends up point Mystics. Emily Murphy back to serve, fourth-year left side out of Moncton. 6 service aces last season, 29.5 points. Thompson, Murphy, back set for slip, blocked at the net. Kukurski and Ryan were there. Boyle from the back row. Gets it beyond the dive of Murphy and Jackson. Boyle puts the Stu Tommies up 1. Cohen has that one slide sideways off the hands into the stands. Tommy's now up 2, and Murphy will serve.
McGeegan, tough run for that one. Kukurski cross court. Played by Nadeau, and back to Nadeau. Nadeau played by Murphy. Good run, free ball coming. Set up by Slip. And back around to Slip. Get a good hit on that one. Better attack there from Emily Murphy. Pulls the string a little bit into the open space right in the middle of the Tommies defense. Too long off the serve, Sarah Ryan. Cohen in, Ryan out, Callie Nadeau. Serve for the Tommies. We're all the way around, a rotation on both sides. Oh, the sneak from McGeegan. Now McGeegan back to serve. The Mystics down 1. Tight match here in the early going. Thompson up in the air for Murphy. Back row Nadeau. And Nadeau gets it by the diving Haley Jackson. Jackson all over the court here early. Here comes Cohen in for Jackson. Libero out for the Tommies. With Ava Slip serving. Tipped at the net, kept alive by Osborne. Murphy sets up Coy, and Coy gets that one down in front of McGeegan. Timeout Mystics, Coach Brooks. Seeing something he's not exactly happy with here. Is the team down 3. Wants to have a little chat. Early going, it's Morgan Coy with 4 kills for the Tommies, 600 attack percentage. Boyle has 2, Nadeau 1. The Mystics, Murphy 2, McClellan, McGeegan, and Ryan 1 each. Tommies 5.56 hit percentage. The Mystics 7.14. 2 serve errors for the Mystics and a reception error, 1 ace for the Tommies. Some pretty sparkling hit percentages here in the early going. 11-8 STU. McGeegan that time set up the middle. Tommies were there on the tip. Boyle off the hand of Cohen. Slip serves at 12-8. That one drifts long. Well judged by Luciana Cohen and Mystic teammates. Kukurski back. Second year out of New Denmark, New Brunswick. And there is Boyle again. Really love the controlled play by Doyle yesterday. And Coy serve a bit long. Sub for the Tommies, Ella Esty checks in, as well as Macy Urban. Coy and Murphy out. Esty, the first recruit to sign this past season with the Tommies, started a bit of an avalanche here of strong New Brunswick players donning the green and gold. Esty will be the setter in this configuration. McClellan looked to be going a little too fine down the line. That one is wide. Kathleen Boyle for the Tommies. Played up by McGeegan. Great play by Emily Murphy. Down 3, it's 7 McCatton serving. Left-handed serve from McCatton. Nadeau blocked at the net. Ella Esty got a piece of that one. Wasn't enough to keep it alive for the Tommies. McCatton will serve again. Mystics now down only 2. That one played up by Boyle, and it's out of play. Couple points off the serve here for McCatton and the Mystics. Back to a 1-point contest. Another good serve. And again, Boyle, tough time with that one. Into a tie. See if McCatton tries Boyle again, or looks to go the other way. Does go at Thompson that time. And suddenly the Mystics edge in front by 1. Find the power of the serve of 7 McCatton. McCatton 3 service aces, and I think they're all 3 right there in a row. Murphy 3 kills for the Mystics. Boyle now up to 4 kills and 1,000 attack percentage for the Tommies. Yesterday it was Boyle and Nadeau. Today that's far. It's Boyle and Coy. Both Coy and Nadeau, first year players. Still early in this match yet as well. McCatton again. Had Thompson that time. It's right back over. McGeegan sets up Murphy, played by Boyle. SD sets up Nadeau. Great dive by the Libero. Murphy left that one a little short, tried to go across the net. Here is Bronwyn Gillingham in for STU. Anna Osborne to the bench. Gillingham back to serve. Gillingham a strong serve as we saw yesterday. Gillingham, a rookie out of Fredericton. And Leo Hayes, I believe, is a high school for Gillingham. Egan plays that one up for Murphy. Nadeau is there. SD back set. Swung through by Macy Urban. And Urban keeps that ball up. Big dive from Boyle, but she can't get there. Point Mystics. Attack out of the middle by Slip. Kukursky gets that one over the Tommies. Touched on the way through and out of play. Emily Murphy now back to serve. The Mystics up 2 in this first set. Free ball, they got it between the antenna. And there to put it away in the middle is McGeegan. Subs in for the Tommies. Coy and Murphy. The Tommies now down 3. Urban and Esty. Out for STU. Strong serve, played up by Gillingham. Nadeau. Big swing, Callie Nadeau. Jenna Murphy. Strong serve. Kukursky on the attack. Kept up by Gillingham. Boyle, free ball but pushed it deep. McGeegan sets up Ryan. Didn't think that was off the block, but thought it was off the net. It's going to be too many hits for STU. So saying that one was blocked at the net. Up by 3, here's Sarah Ryan. Set up that time for Coy. Point Tommies. Here's Jenna Allison coming in for Sela McClellan. 19-17, Callie Nadeau. Big serve, and it's long, well judged by Cohen. Cohen and Jackson. Swap. McGeegan serves for Gillingham. Murphy up for Boyle. Boyle got more on it than I thought she was going to be able to. Free ball played over. Murphy in the middle for slip. Net touch. Gillingham out, Osborne in. Tommy's down 3, 2017 for Ava Slip. Second year middle. Last year's Tommy Rookie of the Year in volleyball. Kukurski on the tip. Played up by Slip. (21-18) for Kukurski to serve. Double hit called on Murphy. (22-18) timeout Tommies. Tommy Court Sports next weekend, it's basketball action. STU and the Mount St. Vincent University Mystics on Saturday, and STU and the University of King's College on Sunday. Be back here for those games then. Volleyball on the road. I think maybe the next 2 weeks volleyball on the road. Kukurski on the serve, played up by Boyle. Murphy. Back set Coy is blocked at the net. Tommy's keep it alive, free from Murphy. McGeegan back set for McCatton, and McCatton finds the court. This first set really seemed to swing on the service run of 7 McCatton. 3 aces in a row. Really changed the momentum here in this one. Kukurski played up by Nadeau. Murphy for Boyle. Boyle played by McGeegan. Kukurski free from Murphy. Nadeau. Murphy in the middle. Osborne. Tommy's need at that point down 4, 23-19. Morgan Coy will serve. Played up by Cone, McGeegan, Murphy. I think Coy initially got underneath that one. Multi-set points here for the Mystics. They look to win their first set of the season. Tommy's on the verge of dropping their first set. Of course, they've only played 1 match each. Boyle blocked. There it is. Celebration on the Mystics side as Sarah Ryan gets the block to end the first set. Both teams outstanding on the attack. Mystics 16 attacks, 9 kills, 1 attack error. That's a 500 attack percentage, 8 assists, 4 service aces, 3 of them from Seven McCatton in a row, 3 serve errors, and 4 blocks, all solo blocks, and 5 blocks, 4 solo, and 2 block assists, 2 block errors. Tommy's 21 attacks, 13 kills, 6 errors, 333 percentage, 12 assists, 1 service ace. So that's a difference in a tight set there. 3 serve errors, 5 digs, 4 reception errors, no blocks for STU, 5 blocks for the Mystics. Individual stats. The Mystics led by Emily Murphy, 4 kills, 429. Kukurski 2 kills, a 500 percentage, and a service ace. Seven McCatton, 3 service aces and a block. Sarah Ryan, 3 total blocks. Tommy's Kathleen Boyle, 4 kills, 333. Morgan Coy, 4 kills, 286. Callie Nadeau, 2 kills. The service ace goes to Jenna Murphy, who also has 9 assists. 3 digs for Thompson, 2 for Boyle. And it's first set to the Mystics. Teams are breaking the huddles here, getting ready for set number 2. Urban, Slip, Nadeau, Murphy, Godin, and Boyle for STU. Thompson and LeBlanc in the Libero jerseys. Things are running pretty well for the Mystics. Murphy, McCatton, Jenna Allison, who goes out in favor of the Libero, Haley Jackson, along with Kukurski, McGeegan, and Ryan in the front row. Godin out in favor of Brooke Thompson. And it'll be Emily Murphy of the Mystics, who serves first, serves into the tape. 1-0 STU. Nadeau. Oh, Ryan switched hands there in the middle. Not sure if that was planned. And Ryan and McGeegan, little chat between points there. Net serve from the Tommies, Nadeau, and it's over to Sarah Ryan. Goes long on Thompson. Free from Boyle. She plays it deep though. McGeegan, Kukurski. Kukurski was going cross court and can't get it over the net. 2-2. Actually 3-1 STU on the board. 3-2 now. Don't think it's 3. Yeah, I think that's right. Score backwards in my head there, folks. Sorry. That was Urban on the tip, played over by McGeegan. Kukurski plays it back to the Tommies. This time McGeegan sets up Kukurski. Murphy is there. Thompson on the set for Boyle. Boyle blocked at the net by McCatton. (3-3) for Rebecca McGeegan. Thompson, Murphy, back row Nadeau. Kukurski sends it way long. And the Mystics were looking for a tip. They get a tip. (4-3) Mystics. Mystics will serve. McGeegan. Strong serve, Boyle. Back set for Macy Urban. A little too much there for the block. Blocked out of bounds, and Urban will serve. Urban, first-year player out of Winnipeg. Shout out if you're watching from the Peg here. Still morning in Winnipeg. I think, anyway. I'll have my time zones and time changes right. Around the lunch hour. I know that's correct. Kukurski. Urban from the back row, clean kill. Boyle, little floater that time. McGeegan sets up McCatton, and Boyle is there. Urban blocked. Touched. On the way out by Urban. I think that was Nadeau actually on the swing. Murphy tries the sneak. Mystics are ready for it. Ryan. Double hit. 6-6. Laurive Godin back to serve. Godin, second year out of Beresford. Point Mystics, here's McCatton. There's a McCatton service run in the first set. Swung it in favor of the Mystics. 3 aces, let's see what 7 can deliver here. That one just long, well judged by Brooke Thompson. Jenna Murphy. Emily Murphy played that one over. Jenna got underneath that. Free from Urban. McGeegan for Murphy. Murphy off block point Mystics. Emily Murphy having a heck of a match thus far for the Mount. And as happens so often in volleyball, the player who gets the point rotates back to serve. Thompson, this is going to be free. McGeegan tries the sneak. Murphy ready for it. Thompson sets up Nadeau. Good get by McCatton. Kukurski for Boyle. Murphy. Urban blocked. Thompson is there. Murphy goes the other way for Nadeau into the pot. Good get by the Libero. Still alive. Tipped over by 7. Great rally in this one. Murphy punches it through from the back row. McCatton. Boyle got a piece. And Callie Nadeau couldn't get the second hit. Best rally of the match right there. A really good get by Libero Haley Jackson in the middle of that. And now Haley Jackson's going to check rotation for the Mystics, make sure of the positioning. Slip. Played up by Murphy. And Kukurski gets that one off of Tommy's block. And down on the Tommy side. 10-7. Murphy will serve. Sarah Ryan sent that long one right back over. Nadeau got it. Kukurski winds up and goes long. That back corner was open. Kukurski just a little strong. 10-8 Mystics, Nadeau. Strong serve for Cohen. Free ball coming for STU. Murphy for slip in the middle. Nice calm attack that time by the Tommy. 7 McCatton. Can't run underneath of it. Down 1, it's Nadeau to serve. Strong serve for Kukurski. Slip, Murphy, and Boyle pulled the string. Oh, they kept it alive. Boyle on the attack again. Murphy got a piece. Great work at the net by McGeegan and Ryan. Get that one off the block. Thought it was down on the first attempt. And that time, Urban served too much for Kukurski. The Tommies now up 1. Little seesaw second set. Urban a couple bounces and sends that one long. $11 up. And Sarah Ryan serves. Boyle, Thompson, and Boyle. Off the hand to Ryan, point STU, kill. Goes to Kathleen Boyle. Ava slip. Serves for the Tommies. Kukurski, McGeegan, and Jenna Allison finishes that one off. McGeegan to serve. Pardon me. That wasn't a Doe. Couldn't control that one. Murphy couldn't get the second hit off the errant first pass. 13-12. McGeegan will try again. see if they try Nadeau one more time. They do go for Nadeau. Good pass that time for Murphy. Laurive Godin attack. Stopped at the net by Jenna Allison. Allison out of Fall River, Nova Scotia, second year middle. 14-12 Mystics. Big point here. McGeegan. Nadeau off the net. Murphy. Going to be too many hits for STU. Oh, I guess not. Did I not count 4 hits that time? Apparently I did not. Timeout STU. I'm going to have to go back to school, learn how to count. I thought sure that was going to be 4 hits. That play? I guess Sunday school will be open today. Quick check-in on this set. Mystics, 6 kills, 3 errors, 12 attacks, a .250 percentage. The Tommy, 6 kills, 3 errors, 18 attacks, 167. Mystics out hitting the Tommies, 393 to 256 so far. +5 on blocks for the Mystics. And +3 on service aces. In a tight match, those points matter. And they seem to be the differences thus far. McGeegan serves again. Tipped over that time by Urban. There is Urban to play the ball. Murphy and Urban. Fooled my eyes there for a second. I was sure that was going to go to Boyle. In the middle that time, Jenna Allison. Can't play the play at the net. Tommy's down 2 as Urban will serve. Strong serve from Urban. Just out. Two hairs and some air, as Bob Ross likes to say. Barely missed there from Irvin. And Boyle sends that one into the scorer's table off the serve. Kukurski will tee it up again. Big smile from Kathleen Boyle. Boyle on the attack. Oh, that one kept alive somehow. I think that was Murphy who got that one off the McGeegan first touch. Blocked again. Thompson with the quick arm. Keep it alive. McGeegan for Murphy. Block at the net. Godin and Murphy are there. Sometimes gets confusing in my own head when there's a Murphy on each side of the net in play-by-play. Kukurski, McGeegan, McCatton. Thompson for Nadeau. Kukurski, McGeegan, and Murphy. Too strong. No touch. Boyle played by Kukurski. McGeegan, Murphy. Jenna Murphy on the set. Back row, Boyle pulled the string. Jenna Allison Tough time at the net on that one. Didn't have a real great opportunity to do much with that ball. Boyle looking for a tie here in the second set. Kukurski back row goes wide. Point Tommies. Coach Brooks goes to the water bottle. You may see a timeout Mystics. Tommies were able to take this next point. There's Boyle. McGeegan tipped over. Murphy is there. Thompson from the back row. It is Boyle. There is the timeout. Tommy men were winners this morning, 3-1 over St. Anne. They go 2-0 to start their season. They're back in town on the 22nd. I think they get 6 in a row on the road. Before then, of course, Tommy basketball starts right here next weekend. Be on hand for that. See if the timeout here by the Mystics breaks the momentum for the Tommies. The veteran Boyle on to serve, played by Kukurski. McGeegan for McCatton. There's Jenna Murphy. That's set up for Callie Nadeau. Callie Nadeau blocked. Nadeau gets a piece. Boyle free coming from Urban. Tough play and tipped over. Great work at the net that time by Jenna Allison. Looks like Allison might have been going for the set free ball, and instead it's a quick flick of the wrist. Gets that one over 18-18, and it's Allison who will serve. Into the tape, back to the Tommies. Tommies +1. Bronwyn Gillingham subbing in for Stu. In for Laurive Godin. Laurive Godin, another of the second-year Tommies who looks to have spent lots of time in the weight room this summer. Like Sam Messer, Laurive Godin looks stronger. Here's Godin in for Gillingham. And then the libero Thompson in for Godin. McCatton serves at 19 up. Thompson, Boyle for Nadeau, essentially free. McGeegan sets up Ryan. Boyle dive. Thompson get it. Urban on the attack. Great get by Jackson. Jackson plays it again. Tipped over by McGeegan. Most of the credit at that point to Haley Jackson in the libero jersey. Diving all over the court. McCatton serves again. Low liner finds tape. Murphy. That's off the hand of Kukurski. Kept alive. Kukurski with the free ball to the Tommies. Thompson. And Murphy for slip. The kill in the middle. 21-20. Stu gets the home crowd a whistling. Murphy back to save. Latter stages now of set number 2. That one's off the hands of Liberia Cohen. Tommies +2 at 22-20. Mystics want this point here. And again off the hands of Cohen. You think about another timeout? Right at this moment, or do you go one more point? There's the timeout. Tommy's looking to tie this match at a set apiece, a couple points away from doing so. Murphy to serve out of the timeout. Tommy's +3. Kukurski up from Murphy. Free from McGeegan. Big swing by Urban. And no block there. That was just tape. 4 hits on the Tommies that time. (23-21). Murphy serves for Urban. Confusion on the Tommy sideline. And it's 23-22. Murphy again. That's Boyle that time. Murphy, Urban, big kill. Oh, she got the mustard out that time. Gives it a set point to the Tommies. Nadeau. Ryan with the tip, nice play. Brooke Thompson, big layout, but can't get there. Going to be 24-23. Sarah Ryan will serve. Still a set point for the Tommies here. Mystics saved one. Can they save another? Ryan, Thompson, Murphy. Free from Urban. Murphy, McGeegan, Kukurski off block. Boyle is there. Murphy. Free from Nadeau. Kukurski. McGeegan. With the tip, they do save another one. It's Jenna Allison. Timeout now. Tommy's tied at 24. Extra points needed in set 2. Tommies do not want to go down 2 sets here to the Mystics. Here is number 9, Sadie Terrio, in to serve for the Mystics. Boyle for Murphy. And Urban blocked at the net out off Thompson. 25-24 Mystics. And Sadie Terrio, first year middle out of Digby, Nova Scotia, looking to serve out the set and give the Mystics a 2-set lead. Thompson is there. It's off the wall. It's 2 sets lead for the Mystics. And they are pumped up. They took 1 extra point there, 26-24. (25-19, 26-24) are the sets. In that second set, the Mystics hit 148, 11 kills, 7 errors, 27 attacks. The Tommies, 10 kills, 5 errors, 30 attacks for 167. Overall, the Mystics, 43 attacks, 20 kills, 8 errors, 279, 19 assists, 8 aces, which is big, and 7 blocks. The Tommies, 51 attacks, 23 kills, 11 errors, a 235. 22 assists, only 4 aces, so +4 there for the Mystics. 8 reception errors for the Tommies, 8 aces for the Mystics. So +4 on aces, and blocks is the other big difference, +5, 7-2 in favor of the Mystics. Emily Murphy continues to lead Mount St. Vincent with 7 kills, a .357 percentage, 3 digs. Jenna Allison, Taylor Kukurski, 3 kills each. It is 4 service aces now for Seven McCatton, 3. No, I'm looking at the wrong column. 3 service aces for McCatton, 2 for Kukurski. And in terms of blocks, Ryan, 3 total, along with Allison, 3 total. For the Tommies, Kathleen Boyle, 7 kills, 417, and 3 digs, 1 block as well. Morgan Coy, 4 kills, a 287. Urban and Slip, along with Gillingham, 3 kills each. Jenna Murphy, 3 service aces for Stu. Took me a while to find the crooked number in that column. Tommies making the most of their 3 minutes between sets here, using every last second. Tommies, Coy, Godin, Nadeau, Murphy, Slip, and Boyle. Liberos, LeBlanc, and Thompson. I don't think we've seen Avalon LeBlanc enter yet in this match. Kukurski, McGeegan, Ryan, Murphy, Allison, and McCatton. Libero in is Cohen. Down 2 sets. Tommies, Murphy, aided by the tape on the way through, has it drop in front of Luciana Cohen. That one gets up on Cohen, but able to play it. Free from Kukurski. Boyle is there. Murphy for Nadeau. That time Nadeau is blocked. Boyle, a big layout, and got a hand on the ball, but it went the wrong direction. Tied at 1, here's Sarah Ryan. Tape from Ryan sends Callie Nadeau back to serve for STU. Dueling service errors. First year McGeegan. Played up by Thompson. Boyle pulled the string. Kukurski, they're waiting. McGeegan sets up McCatton. Tipped back over by Stu. Jackson. Kukurski, that time blocked. Coy is there. Along with Laurie-Eve Godin. Might have been Godin who gets the block. And Godin will serve. Tommy's up 3-2. McCatton with the push. Played up by Boyle. Oh, big swing out of the middle, but it goes long for Jenna Allison. For 2 Tommies. Kukurski tries to go short. Slip is there. Murphy sets up Boyle. Murphy plays it off the block. Coy. Too long for Morgan Coy. 4-3 STU. Kukurski serves. Boyle, Murphy. And big swing back row, Morgan Coy. So I think Coy might have been back row that time. No, she's just back to serve now, so Coy was front row there. Here is Coy. Pushes that one long as well. Jenna Allison serves. Thompson, Murphy, and Boyle. Boyle just long. That one was handy. Boyle plays that one. Slip, middle around. Big swing. Allison was there. Kukurski blocked at the net by Slip. There's Murphy. Played up by Coy. Boyle cleans that one up. Was that a momentum changer for the Tommies? And Boyle back to serve. Let's see if the Tommies can build on that big hit from the leader, Boyle. Kukurski, McGeegan, Ryan. Tommies there with a piece of the block, Slip, and Nadeau. Nadeau can't keep it alive. 6-6. Here is 7 to serve. McCatton. That one over for Boyle. Oh, nice play to keep that alive. McGeegan somehow got that one. Nadeau off block out of bounds. Served by Slip. Tipped over at the net by Ryan. Nadeau on the attack, tries for the pot. McCatton is there. Cohen. I think that was Kukurski on the attack. Morgan Coy, big swing. Off the hand of Taylor Kukurski. And out of play in behind the extra large size blow up volleyball on the far side. Ball person will retrieve that ball. Play goes on here. Murphy blocked. Might have been by Murphy. That one long from the Mystics. 9-6 Tommies. Here is slip. Off the hands of Murphy. Kukurski, Cohen, Murphy. That one goes long from Emily. Coach Brooks looking for a sub. Here comes Sheila McClellan. Will be for Emily Murphy. No, it's not Sheila McClellan. It's Mia Murphy. I thought it was 10. It was actually 20. Marie Godin swats that one back at the Mystics. Nadeau touched by McCatton. Kukurski got a piece, free ball from McGeegan. Coy, Murphy. Centered up that time, worked. (12-6) Stu. Set up for Murphy. And Jenna Murphy sends that one over. Kukurski finds the middle area. Coy with a big dive. Just not quite in time. 12-7 now for Mia Murphy at a Truro. Second year left side. Two Murphys on the Mystics, one on the Tommies. Jenna Murphy can't get the tip there. Kukurski way too strong. And it's Murphy back to serve, and this is in danger of sounding like an Abbott and Costello routine here pretty soon with Murphys all around. Ryan with the tip. Good dive by Thompson. Just couldn't quite get enough of that ball to get it back up in the air. Athleticism of Brooke Thompson always amazes me, as does the energy and spirit. Boyle, Coy, Nadeau tries for the tip at the net, but Kukurski is there. Timeout Tommies. Pretty close net hustle, and there comes the music, so I'm not going to be able to listen into either side. Every once in a while, when it goes quiet, the sound will carry, and I can tell a little bit about what the coaches are saying. But Tommies, they've got out the marker board, and no such doing like that on the Mystic side. Mystics, 3 kills, 5 errors, 19 attacks, minus 105 in this set. The Tommies, 5 kills, 4 errors, 17 attacks, 059. Neither squad is burning it up on the attack here in set number 3. Error off the serve gives Tommies another point. Nadeau. McCatton uses the net as an aid that time. That ball sneaks over. 14-10. Strong serve from Ryan. Free from Coy. Kukurski, high set for McCatton. Punches it over. Coy is there. Murphy for Boyle. And there's another big swing from Boyle. Laura-Yves Godin back to serve. Ava Slip in as Libero Thompson goes out. Godin, Kukurski, McGeegan. That was McCatton on the attack. Boyle again. Now Boyle, not quite the same power as last time, but it's still a point on the board. Results matter. 2 in a row for Boyle. Godin, Cohen, McGeegan. Slip blocked by Allison. A quietly good match for Jenna Allison. I know I haven't said her name a lot, but good things seem to happen when she's got touches. This hit there by Coy on the attack. Of course, as a middle, I often don't say a lot about middles unless it's a block. It's usually the outside hitters that are the main targets for the setter. That one drifts just long. Well read by the Tommies. Coy to serve. Punched long by Murphy. Jenna Murphy for Kathleen Boyle, and that one too long from Boyle. It was aiming back row there. Back line, rather. Here is Allison to serve. Oh, nice strong serve. Forces Boyle backwards. Boyle running start into that one. That's tough when Kathleen Boyle gets to run into one. Gets to pick the spot as well. 18-13. Strong serve from Boyle. Slip can't put the long pass away at the net. Off the attack, Boyle with the play, punched over by Coy. Ryan at the net was not blocked, that was just taped, so that's 4 hits. (19-13). Pretty good cushion here in set number 3 for Stu right now at +6. Violation Tommies. Gives the point to the Mystics for McCatton. Thompson, Murphy, back row Boyle. Tipped at the net by McGeegan. Nadeau, good get by Murphy. And another tip at the net, Sarah Ryan. Mystics quickly cut 2 from the lead of the Tommies. McCatton, Thompson, Boyle, free, and the Tommies can't even get it over the net. That's 3 cut away from the lead. Timeout STU. As momentum swings towards the Mystics. McCatton serves, Boyle, Murphy, slip, played up Kukurski, McGeegan, and McCatton. Blocked at the net, I think slip. Took that one right off the nose, maybe? Something happened there to slip. A hand maybe, and here's slip out, and Gillingham in. Good to go now on the substitution. Gillingham. A little too strong for Cohen that time. 21-16. Try Cohen again. McGeegan, Murphy. Off the block, Nadeau, 22-16 Tommies. Set number 3. And timeout Mystics. Gillingham to serve. Deegan set up Bryan, but blocked. Kept alive. Murphy. Boyle. Played up by McCatton. Murphy again for Boyle. Nadeau on the attack, and that one goes long. Well read by Cohen. That's a Murphy for Murphy sub. Mia out, Emily in. Big serve, Emily Murphy. (22-18). Tommy's in front, but Murphy on serve. Boyle from the back row. Missed the hand signal there. I'm assuming it was violation by the Mystics that time. Kukurski can't get it over, and the Tommies suddenly sitting on multiple set points. Set they need to extend this match. It's a tight match that we expected, or I expected at least coming in. McCatton. Gillingham up, Murphy, Nadeau. Mystics save a set point that time. And it'll be Sarah Ryan to serve. Played up by Boyle, Murphy, and Laurive Godin ends the set for the Tommies. 25-19 STU. Set 3, the Mystics 7 kills, 8 errors, 34 attacks, a minus 029. And the Tommies, better but not a lot better, 11 kills, 9 errors, 31 attacks, 065 on the positive side for STU. Overall, the Mystics 77 attacks, 27 kills, 18 attack errors for a 1-4-3, 26 assists, 9 service aces, versus 10 serve errors, 9 total blocks. The Tommies, 82 attacks, 34 kills, 20 errors, 171, 33 assists, only 6 service aces, and 9 service errors. 28 digs for STU, 3 total blocks for the Tommies. Individual stats. It's Emily Murphy, 7 kills and a 250 percentage, along with 2 service aces for the Mystics. Sarah Ryan, 5 kills and 4 blocks. Kukurski, 4 kills, 8 digs and 3 blocks. Seven McCatton with 5 service aces. For the Tommies, Boyle, 12 kills, 4 errors, a 400 percentage with 8 digs and 1 total block. Morgan Coy, 6 kills. Callie Nadeau, 4. 25 assists for Murphy. 4 service aces for Murphy. 8 digs for Boyle. And Laurive Godin, 2 total blocks. That's the stats through 3 sets. It is 2-1 Mystics. Tommy still need this one. Keep the match going here on this October Sunday afternoon as we edge towards Halloween here. Very fall looking and feeling out in New Brunswick right now. Slip, Nadeau, Murphy. Go down, Boyle and Coy for the Tommies. Thompson and LeBlanc in the Libero jerseys. Go down, out, Thompson in. And it is Emily Murphy. 7, McCatton. Haley Jackson in the Libero dark blue. McGeevan, Kukurski, and Ryan for the Mystics. So we start set 4. Emily Murphy will serve. Played by Boyle. Slip. Can't get that one to go, and it's a dive by Boyle. There for the block. I think that was Sarah Ryan. Murphy. Good serve. Thompson. Murphy, Nadeau tries the tip. 7, McCatton was there. The ball goes out of bounds. Point Tommies, 1-1. Jenna Murphy will serve. Kukurski on the attack. Boyle is there. Coy has it come right back to the Tommies. Nadeau played over Cohen, McGeegan, Ryan. Blocked at the net by Slip. Free from Kukurski, and Kukurski slips on a mat on the far side. Callie Nadeau tips it into the open space. Jenna Murphy, a little bit long on the service attempt. 2-2 for Sarah Ryan. Ryan played by Nadeau. Slip in the middle. Off of McCatton. Played by Murphy. Free from McCatton. Sorry, free from McGeegan. Boyle, swing kept alive. Kukurski stopped at the net. Tipped over. Nadeau. Murphy, Coy. Blocked right there. It's McGeegan. And Allison in the middle of that. Official calls Kathleen Boyle over for a discussion. Boyle relaying a message to Coach Colpitts. There's Nadeau. 3-3 here in set 4, and Nadeau will serve. Oh, Nadeau aided by the tape. So tough to react to that as a defensive team when serve suddenly goes from red hot to ice cold when it goes off that tape. That one finds the net all on its own. 4-4. for McGeegan. Thompson, Murphy, Coy, McGeegan, Jackson, Kukurski. Boyle on the attack. McGeegan is there. Free from Kukurski. High bump from Slip. And Boyle just mistimed that one. That was up so far in the air. Not an area you see often from Kathleen Boyle. McGeegan, strong serve. Thompson was there. Nadeau on the attack. Played by Murphy. That one might have been going long. Kukurski swings. Nadeau plays it. Boyle. Back set for McCatton. Kept alive by Nadeau. Dive by Murphy. And it is point Mystics. Out off of Thompson. Another point Mystics. 7-4. Tommies need to set. They can't afford to have much separation develop between themselves and the Mystics on the scoreboard here. They get one back there as McGeegan's serve goes wide. Godin back in for the Libero. And a Libero swap as Jackson out, Cohen in. And Ava Slip set to serve. That's off the hands of Cohen. When Cohen's in, the Tommies seem to go there a lot. There's Cohen again. Played over by McCatton. Murphy, Laurier Godin wide. Slip out. Thompson in on the Libero swap. Haley Jackson back in for the Mystics. Kukurski, nice low serve that time. And Coy wide. Kukurski, Boyle. Set up for Boyle. Boyle blocked at the net. Thompson is there. Not blocked at the net, called just off the net, so 4 hits on the Tommies. Kukurski for Boyle. Good serves here from Kukurski. (11-6) Mystic. Tommies need a point on this one. Murphy, Boyle. Both teams are back looking to serve here. Kukurski's back with a ball. And Coy is back with a ball. It is called a point for STU. 12-6 went on the board, now 11-7. Cleaned up really nice there. Cohen with a big celebration. This is Ella Esty in wearing number 12 and Macy Urban wearing number 2. Coy and Murphy will exchange. Tommy's down 4. Thompson plays that. Esty, Urban. Played up by Murphy, set for McGeegan, back for Murphy. Good get by Esty. Boyle keeps it in play. Kukurski, nice get by Esty. There's Urban. A lot of stuff happening there. And that, I guess that was just ball that hit. And 7 McCatton rips one down the line. That ball was labeled by McCatton. Jenna Allison serves. Boyle overwhelms Allison that time. McCatton. Another point for the Mystics. Tommy's down 6, 14-8 here in this fourth set. And it's McCatton. Gets one back to Stu. They'll happily take it. And some subs win. Here comes Gillingham for Laurive Godin. And Bronwyn Gillingham will rotate back immediately to serve as Godin goes to the bench. Albiro Thompson out as well. Ava Slip back in for Stu. So 6 attackers for the Tommies. Gillingham serve. Little extra postage on that one. Airmailed out the back. Emily Murphy now for the mount. Esty set up slip. Kukurski. Boyle. Esty. Nadeau blocked. Gillingham is there. Esty for Nadeau again. And that one sent too long. Seven-point cushion now for the Mystics in this set. Esty. Boyle and Nadeau. Free ball coming. On the tip, Slip. Played up by Slip. Mystics were looking for a net there, I think, on Nadeau. Gillingham keeps it alive, free from Nadeau. Kukurski, McGeegan, Ryan. Too much for Ella Esty. Mystics get the point regardless. 17-9, here comes Laurive Godin in for Gillingham. And Thompson in for Laurive Godin. As Emily Murphy serves. Thompson. Esty. Tipped over. And then right back. Ryan tries a tip. Oh, from her knees, good get. Wow, big swing from Kukurski. Macy Urban, a great play in the middle of that for the Tommies. Already down on the floor. and got a tip. 18-9, pardon me. Mystics, timeout, STU. Mystics looking to go 1-1 on the season. The Tommies, unless they're able to stage a comeback here, would drop to 1-1. It was an outstanding rally that last play. Pretty calm in the Tommies timeout. Thompson, SD Nadeau. Big swing there, Kali Nadeau. Tommies will take that point. This is Macy Urban to serve for the Tommies. Urban, Kukurski, that pass drifts long. Esty sets up Nadeau. Another point, STU. Urban to serve again. Played by Cohen, Kukurski. Free from McCatton. Urban, Esty slip with a kill. Good series here from the Tommies coming out of that timeout. It's all really started with good first passes. Another one there from Boyle for SD for Boyle. (18-13) and Urban will serve again. Kukurski, Cohen, Kukurski. That one in. Jenna Murphy in for Macy Urban. Ryan. In the middle it slipped, blocked, kept alive. Esty punches it over. Kukurski hammers it home. Comes Sadie Terrio. Back to serve for Sarah Ryan on the substitution. 20-13, Mystics set 4. Net serve that time from Sadie Terrio. I often think that's one of the hardest things to do, is come in off the bench relatively cold and be asked to go to the service line right away. Nadeau gives that right back with a service error. 21-14. Tommies want to keep this match alive. They need points and in a hurry. McGeegan, Boyle, Murphy, free from Esty. Jackson, McGeegan, Kukurski. That one ends up in the lap of the official. Point STU. I think I got the candy cane on the way through as well. Murphy. Slip was there. Murphy, Boyle off block. Cohen, McCatton. Couple of tips there at the net by the Tommies. And Nadeau with a big swing from the back row. Another point STU. To rise out of the fans here. The Tommies are trying to crawl their way back into this one. Slip, good serve for Cohen. Free again by McGeegan. Boyle, dive, Murphy. And that one's into the lap of the official again, this time off the hands of the Tommies. That free ball ended up tougher than most. 22-16. Here's Kukurski, who's had a great match for the Mystics. Earlier I would have said Seven McCatton was my Mystic of the match, but it might be Kukurski in this one. That's without looking at stats. Jackson out, Cohen back in. Esty out and Morgan Coy in. This will be a big medal win if the Mystics can hang on. ACAA are here. End of February, 1st of March. Always want to have a win on the floor that the championships are being played in. To know that you can win in that facility. Scrambling Tommies can't find the ball, and it's 23-17. Sarah Ryan in and out. Sadie Terrio. Here is Jenna Allison. Boyle, Murphy, and Boyle. Clean kill, Kathleen Boyle. And Boyle back to serve. Tommy's down 5, need a run of points. Ryan on the tip, Thompson. Nadeau block, Thompson. Godin, free from Thompson. Kukurski, McGeegan, Seven McCatton. And multiple match points now for the Mystics. And it's Seven McCatton. Who I think I'll stick with for my Mystic of the match. Strong serve by McCatton. Godin. McCatton, McGeegan, Murphy off block. Tommies are there. Boyle back row. Gets the point for STU. Tommies save 1 match point. Slip in. Thompson out. Laurie-Eve Godin. Tommies down 5, match on the line. McGeegan sets for Ryan, and Ryan gets it through a Tommy block on Nadeau and slip. Tommy's going to lose this one, 3-1, 25-19 in the last set. Tommies will fall to 1-1 on the season. Mystics will rise to 1-1. Tommy Court Sports next weekend. We're on to basketball. I'll let you look up the stats from this one on your own, acaa.ca, for all your information. Tommies are away for a few weeks. Go to gotommies.ca for the next volleyball home action. I believe it is the weekend of the 15th of November that the Tommies are back home. Basketball here next weekend, Mystics Saturday, Kings on Sunday for everyone here at St. Thomas, including the always amazing Alice in the producer's chair. I'm Bill Gibson. Thanks for tuning in.